This is number 16 on page 761. It's a problem about rainfall and the probability of rainfall in two particular cities. So we're told that the probability on a certain day that it's going to rain in Yellow Falls is 65%, and the probability of rain in Copper Creek is 40%. So what we want to do is also, let's record the probability that it won't rain. So it either will or it won't, so those two have to add to 100%. So the probability it won't rain in Yellow Falls is 35%, and the probability that it will not rain in Copper Creek, 1 minus 40% or 60%. So in part A, we're supposed to find the probability that it rains in Yellow Falls but not in Copper Creek. So we multiply those two probabilities together. Rain in Copper Falls is 65%, and times not raining in Copper Creek is 60%. So we get 39% chance that it will rain in Yellow Falls but not Copper Creek. In part 2, the probability it rains in both Yellow Falls and Copper Creek, well, that's going to be the product of these two. So 65% times 40%, and that's 26% probability that it rains in both towns. So not that great, because it's more likely than not, just slightly more likely than 50-50 that it will in Yellow Falls, and it's not as likely to rain in Copper Creek. So raining in both is less likely than raining just in Yellow Falls, because the two highest probabilities are those two. Okay, then the probability that it won't rain in either, not in Yellow Falls, not in Copper Creek, is the product of these two. So that's 35% of 60%, which is 21%. So, yeah, it's slightly less than it will rain in both. And then the probability that it rains in at least one, well, there's a couple different ways this could happen. So what we have to do is add up the probability that it does rain in Yellow Falls, but not in Copper Creek. Or it could be the flip-flop of that it does not rain in Yellow Falls, but it does rain in Copper Creek. And at least one is either 1, or could be both. So then the probability that it rains in two of them, and both of them, is that it rains in Yellow Falls and Copper Creek both. So Yellow Falls and not Copper Creek, that's what we did in part A. So that's 39%. Not Yellow Falls and yes in Copper Creek is 35% times 40%. So that is 14%. Plus, now the probability that it rains in both, well, that's part B. So that's 65% times 40% that it rains in both of them. So that's 26%. So, and when I add those all together, I get 79% probability that it will rain in at least one of the two towns. So that's it.